TakeOff Philippines.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the launch of Towards a Cleaner Philippines campaign brought to you by Cleene Ethyl Alcohol in partnership with Plastic Bank. We will begin in a few minutes. In the meantime, we invite everyone to join our social media contest as Cleene has exciting prizes waiting to be given away. To join, simply share a post on Facebook with your answer to the question, how can you help create a cleaner Philippines? And use the hashtag #CleanerPhilippines. Don't forget to set your posts to public and tag @CleanPH so our friends from Comco can see them. Keep them going, guys. Later on, we will select 3 lucky winners and announce them at the end of our program. Please use their chat box to send in your greetings, your messages, and any queries that you may have. And also, for easier reference, please encode your name and publication as you display your name on Zoom. I'll be right back.
Recording in progress.
Hello, once again, everyone. Welcome to the launch of Towards a Cleaner Philippines campaign brought to you by Cleene Ethyl Alcohol in partnership with Plastic Bank. We will begin in a few minutes, but in the meantime, we invite everyone to join our social media contest as Cleene has exciting prizes waiting to be given away. To join, simply share a post on Facebook with your answer to the question, how can you help create a hashtag Cleaner Philippines? And use our hashtag Cleaner Philippines. Don't forget to set your posts to public and tag at CleanPH so our friends from Comco can see them. Keep them going, you guys. Later on, we will select 3 lucky winners and announce them at the end of our program. Also, please don't forget to use our chat box to send in your greetings, your messages, and any queries that you may have. For easier reference, please encode your name and publication as your display name on Zoom. We'll be starting in a few minutes. All right. Hello and good day, everyone. Kamusta naman po kayong lahat? My name is Joyce Trevino, and I'll be your host for today. I hope that you guys are all doing well and safe. It's lovely to see everyone, and I hope you're as thrilled as I am to deep dive into what is about to unfold. But before we start the main event, I liked what Miss Maya said in our chat box here on the call. Sabi niya, happy Earth afternoon to everybody. So, before we start the program, can I see you guys say hello to everyone in the chat box and just send in, Happy Earth Day, everyone! Happy Earth Afternoon! Go! I want to see. Yeah, nakita ko na si Ava, si Ted, Gemman. Hi, Gemman. Sila Miss Anna, Rachel, Ferdinand, Irene. Hello, Jackie, Jane. Happy Earth Day, a beautiful Earth Day to everybody. Hi, Irene. Hi to Ria. O, diba? Ang dami na natin. To Matthew, Tina, Nicole. Hi, everybody. I am so excited and so honored to be your host for today. You know, when we were doing a bit of a run through earlier, I was thinking to myself, wow, what an incredibly important and exciting event to be a part of. And so I want you guys to get excited and to really be ready as we go into a deep dive of what is about to unfold. But now that you've said hello in the chat box, now that you've seen all of your friends and your colleagues probably here on the call that we have, who among you here are ready to start or has already started practices as a sustainable lifestyle? If you have a sustainable lifestyle that you've already started, I want you to type yes in the chat box. Go. You know, it could be simple acts, just like going paperless, using eco bags, recycling, or supporting sustainable products. Oh, diba? Ang daming nag-yes sa ating chat box. There you go. I love that. So many people have already started their sustainable lifestyles. And you know, this isn't just for like the environmentalists. It really is for each and every one of us, for our generation and for the future generations ahead of us, to be able to live in a sustainable and beautiful earth, to continuously enjoy our beautiful earth. Kailangan din natin ng sustainable lifestyle. You know, no matter how big or how small that step is, what's important is that we're doing our part to contribute to helping our environment. I have a sister-in-law actually, who started decomposing her own garbage at home. Yung mga pagkain niya na natitira, ganyan, ginagawa niya, kinocompost niya at ginagawa niyang kain sa mga plants, ganyan. O kaya naman, one of my sisters is an earth warrior because she does scuba diving and she makes sure that she protects also the planet in her own special way. And as for me and my family, we love camping, we love traveling around the Philippines, and I've seen how beautiful our country is. Kaya naman, kahit yung mga maliliit na bagay lang, like supporting sustainable brands, and of course, having a more sustainable lifestyle, ginagawa namin yan to make sure that we do our part to contribute to protecting our beautiful home. That's why I'm so excited to share this news with everyone, because, you know, as we observe World Earth Day, Cleene Ethyl Alcohol, a trusted Filipino brand that provides high quality and affordable alcohol products from Philusa Corporation, has taken the leap in creating a bigger impact on saving the environment together with Plastic Bag, a social enterprise dedicated to stopping ocean-bound plastic through their sustainable recycling ecosystem. You know, as we all know, the Philippines sadly is one of the top producers of marine waste, and it's important that we take charge of alleviating this pressing problem. It's really hard to digest that kind of information, pero kailangan nating maisip at malaman at maintindihan that we have a chance to prevent plastic waste. It helps that we prevent plastic waste even before it goes into our bodies of water. And that is the mission of Cleene and Plastic Bank in their campaign towards a cleaner Philippines. Is this something that's already getting you excited? Are you excited? Type in excited. Let's go. Yes, in the chat box. If you guys can't wait to hear about this, go. Diba? Sabi ni Ted, yes, my sister-in-law, sino sikat? Yeah, Earth Warrior. Yes, excited. Sabi ni Pebbles, I love it. Let's go, sabi ni Nicole. I love that. Keep the energy flowing in our chat box. Send in your questions, send in your messages. If you guys have any, thing that you want to share with us in our chat box, go on ahead and do that. I love hearing what you guys have to say because this is really a project and a collaboration that I'm looking forward to. It's something that I'm very, very passionate about. It's a family thing for us to be able to really do this. Now, led by Cleene Ethyl Alcohol, this initiative is a movement encouraging the public to adopt an eco-friendly lifestyle in an effort to minimize ocean-bound plastic waste and empower our hardworking plastic bank collectors nationwide. Mamaya po, makikita nyo yung iba sa mga stories at syempre, you get a glimpse of what Plastic Bag and Cleene Ethyl Alcohol has been doing in the past few months and what they'll be doing else in the future. But to give us more insight about the campaign, allow me to introduce to you Filusa Corporation President and General Manager, Mr. Neogene Evangelista, to give us his welcome remarks. Hi, Sir Neo.
Hi, Joyce, and thank you very much, Joyce, and good afternoon to everyone. My warmest greetings to all our distinguished guests, Director Elenita Basug and OIC Chief Justin De Ramos from the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, to Mr. Reginald Andal and Mr. Nick Cipolito from the Manila Water Foundation, to Ms. Lou Bonnevie from Earth Day Jam, to all our valued trade partners and the members of the media. We are very happy and thankful to everyone for joining us at this afternoon's event. I'm also pleased to welcome our partner and the co-host of this event, the Plastic Bank Philippines, represented here by Mr. Neg Warin, Country Manager for Plastic Bank Philippines, Ms. Camille Nunez, Marketing Manager, and Mr. Ted Guayco, Customer Relations Manager. Joining me also in this event is my team from Filusa and the lead organizers of today's affair and our partnership with Plastic Bank, my Head of Marketing, Ms. Maya Leander, and Ms. Jana De La Cruz, our Brand Manager for Cleene Ethyl Alcohol. Well, over the last 65 years, Filusa is focused in achieving its vision to be the leading Filipino-owned company that provides high-quality and affordable price products for the daily needs of Filipino families. Being a purpose-driven organization, we remain true to our dedication of serving the best interests of the Filipino people by driving bigger brand innovations that promote a healthier and thriving tomorrow. Well, as we celebrate Earth Day today, Filusa would like to step up its game of serving our communities by working together in bringing positive societal impact. Sustainability improves the quality of our lives, protects our ecosystem, and preserves resources for future generations. Yet, this is still one of the greatest challenges for nations in the world today. Going green and working towards sustainability cannot be addressed by any single government or institution acting alone. It requires collaborative actions among the government, organizations, communities, and businesses. We in Filusa firmly believe that sustainability must be at the heart of our goals, and we are committed to finding better ways of protecting our environment while we grow our business. Amidst the pandemic in 2020, Filusa launched Cleene Ethyl Alcohol refilling stations to make alcohol accessible to more Filipinos. Concurrently, we saved over 200,000 plastic bottles in less than 3 months of launch. Well, it is unfortunate that our regulators did not approve our permit, in as much as we would want to continue such program and expand it to help more Filipinos to have access to high quality and affordable alcohol products while helping protect the environment. While last year, we introduced in the market Love My Honey, 100% pure honey product. Every bottle of Love My Honey product is a partnership with the best beekeepers and producers in the Philippines. And the sustainable food product directly contribute to the local farmers of Bukidnon. And this year, we're leveling up our sustainability efforts by creating more sustainable products and widening our partnerships to share more valuable contributions toward the betterment of the environment. Every plastic bottle dropped on the street can end up in the great plastic jars of the oceans. Thousands of marine animals are killed each year due to plastic debris. As part of our long-term goal to offset our plastic footprint, our Cleene Ethyl Alcohol is partnering with Plastic Bank Philippines in its goal to reduce ocean plastic pollution. Our objective is to move away from the take, make, and dispose business model and shift towards a more circular and radical sustainable economy, which also helps our plastic waste collectors through green jobs. Through the Impact Program collaboration with Plastic Bank, Cleene Ethyl Alcohol will help prevent 1.25 million plastic bottles from entering the ocean just for this year alone. Moreover, as Pilusa also advocates for health and wellness, Cleene is also helping Plastic Bank plastic waste collectors improve their health via the distribution of health kits in several cities nationwide. It is time for us to move from awareness to action. There's still a lot of work to do, but we are committed to the long journey to save the earth for the generations to come. Our collective action can make a real difference in shaping new direction towards purpose-driven, sustainable development now and in the years ahead. So I wish this launch and all of you the very best. As I end, let me share to you this short video about the story of Filusa. Thank you and a good afternoon to all and enjoy our launch.
For generations, the story of the Filipino family is written with malasakit. Grandmothers taught us the wonders of home remedies. Mothers raised us with loving hands. Fathers knew what to do when it comes to home emergencies. Filipino children grew up with nurture, protection, and care. And now, Filipinos have access to world-class quality medicines at most affordable prices. Behind each endearing Filipino story is a 100% Filipino-owned company, Filusa. A company with humble beginnings and great achievement. Our vision and mission can be achieved because each and every Filusan embraces its guiding core values, putting the customer first. We listen and strive to exceed their expectations. A passion for excellence. We persevere to achieve the best possible results through innovation, continuous quality improvement, and teamwork. A sense of urgency. We decisively take quick action and proactive steps to stay ahead of the game. We especially live the value of integrity. Doing what is right, what is honest, and what is fair guide us in conducting our business and working relationships. Finally, the defining value of malasakit. For generations, we are a caring company with genuine concern for society, our company, and co-workers. In the pursuit of our goals, staying true to our values, we at Filusa have received various accolades locally and internationally. Though these make our hearts swell with pride, we see these as validations that we are on track and we are doing the right things on our way to be the trusted market leader of fast-moving consumer goods and pharmaceutical products in the Philippines. And as we continue to help write the Filipino story of malasakit, we aim to reach out farther, to touch the lives of families anywhere in the world. This is the story of the Filipino family, the story of Filusa.
The story of the Filipino family, the story of Filusa, so inspiring that we heard Mr. Neogene Evangelista really giving us a glimpse of Filusa Corporation's dedication towards providing not only quality household products, but also for giving your consumers an opportunity to help protect the environment through partnerships like this. I loved what he said earlier, that now we take awareness into action, because it shouldn't stop with just awareness, diba? We have to put what we've learned into action. So I'm so excited because things are just about to get more exciting and inspiring. Of course, as Sir Neo mentioned earlier, this event would not have been possible without our friends from Plastic Bank. Now, for those who might be wondering, Plastic Bank is a social enterprise established in Vancouver, British Columbia, known for their recycling ecosystem in coastal areas and its community of plastic collectors in various countries, including the Philippines. Now, without further ado, I'd like to call on Mr. Rene Garin, Plastic Bank Philippines Country Manager, to join us in our discussion today with Mr. Neogene. Hi, Sir Rene.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Joyce. Yes, it's really wonderful to be here in this very prestigious event. Good afternoon to our distinguished guests and to our partner. Sir Neo, it's good to be with you again, as always, to discuss and share our joint initiative in protecting our environment and also at the same time addressing the poverty issues that that hassle the communities that we work with. Yeah, it's good to be here.
Thank you, Sir Rene.
Same here, Sir Rene. Good afternoon again to everyone, and good afternoon to you. And we are really proud for this partnership with the Plastic Bank.
It's very exciting, Sir Neo. You know, I love a quote that I read before, that the mother of innovation is collaboration. So if you want any great innovation in a society, in a country, in the world, you have to be able to be open to collaboration. And I think this partnership is really such a great collaboration in that you both have a shared vision in mind, and you're both using your strengths to really power that vision and that mission. But for you, Sir Neo, I want to ask you, why did you partner with Plastic Bank for this campaign?
Well, thank you for that question, Joyce. No? And I do agree with you with what you have just said about collaboration. In fact, that's one of the reasons why we partnered with Plastic Bank. Huh? We have been collaborating with a lot of organizations. No? But first of all, as a company, it has always been our mission to be a socially responsible corporation. Not only do we want to have a successful business, but we also want to serve our communities by taking action that will have a positive impact in the society. In fact, I always tell my team that we must go beyond our commercial objectives, beyond our sales and profit objectives in performing our respective goals. Now, we should be able to embrace our purpose and achieve our mission as a company. And part of that is being a socially responsible corporate citizen. Now, when we collaborate, now we aim for long-lasting partnerships with organizations which are aligned with our purpose of touching the lives of families anywhere in the world. The best example I can cite is our partnership for the past 5 years with Manila Water Foundation. I think their executive director, Mr. Reginald Andal, is present in this event as a show of their support to us. So we do believe that with Plastic Bank, we can have a long-term partnership with their noble programs. No? And most importantly, we partnered with Plastic Bank because we both share the same vision of leaving a lasting impact to our society and to our environment. So I think we're confident that through the contributions of Cleene Ethyl Alcohol, we will help Plastic Bank lessen if not eradicate the plastic problem here in the Philippines. That's it, Joyce.
Thank you for that, Sir Neo. So exciting, no? Because I feel like when you find teams, corporations, people that share the same vision as you, it only feels natural to partner up and to move towards that vision together. Talagang pulling all your resources, all your knowledge to be able to have a positive impact in the world and of course in our beautiful, beautiful country. Now, I want to hear naman, Sir Rene, you know, we've been talking about Plastic Bank and its collaboration with Cleene, but I want to ask you, could you share with us a bit about what Plastic Bank has been doing?
Yes, would love to. But first off, we at Plastic Bank would like to say that we are very happy to partner with Filusa. It's a company, a socially responsible company, purpose-driven. But on top of that, they are our first partner that is a Filipino-owned company, helping us to stop ocean plastic. And with the launching of the Cleene Alcohol, we are also elated to add Cleene in our Plastic Bank brand of family as an environmental brand that gives care and consciousness to our oceans. So there. For Plastic Bank, at Plastic Bank, we aim always to be a partner. You know, the problem on plastic pollution, it's already a global crisis. And to be a partner, we want to be a guide and to create space for collaboration with various sectors of society to address this global problem. We think that the collaboration with big companies, responsible companies in the government and with communities is one of the key aspects to have a concrete solution to this concern. We work with corporations, we work with government institutions, we work with civil society, and in the end, we would like to provide that space so that we can find innovative ways. And one of the things that we have introduced is what we call social plastic. Social plastic is not just recycled plastic, it's plastic that provides impact on the environment, impact on the economy, and impact on society as well. And together with Filusa, we would be journeying with our communities to provide these different levels of impact. But I would like to share the video on what Plastic Bank does so that we can provide more details on what we do. So if we can watch the video.
Every minute, one garbage truck of plastic is dumped into our oceans. If we continue like this, in less than 30 years, there will be more plastic than fish. When it comes to sustainability, impact speaks louder than words. That's why social plastic is regenerating ocean-bound plastic into environmental, social, and economic impact. Social plastic is preventing over 1 million kilograms of plastic from entering the ocean every month, with over 13 million kilograms collected so far. That's over 650 million bottles. Social plastic increases collector incomes by up to 60% and provides basic family necessities like groceries, cooking fuel, school tuition, and health insurance. Social plastic, it's stopping ocean-bound plastic and it's impacting lives. What does your plastic do?
Impact speaks louder than words. How exciting to finally hear about what Plastic Bank is doing. And I think it's such an incredible thing, you know, the ecosystem that you guys have built in not only protecting and helping aid in the problem that we have with plastic, but also at the same time, helping the families really achieve what they need, which is, you know, to take care of their own families, to be provided for, to have a source of living that's actually sustainable, not just for themselves, but also for our beautiful earth. Now, Sir Neo, I want to ask you, can you share with us how Cleene is bringing this project to life with Plastic Bank? How are we going to support their impact program?
Okay. Well, as you have heard, now Plastic Bank is stopping ocean-bound plastic waste by creating a circular economy. No? And as I've shared in my welcome message, we partnered with Plastic Bank through their impact program. Well, within this program, we are funding their ecosystem now, from the collection of plastic waste to the reward of the plastic collectors and recycling infrastructure that will hopefully create an impact in the environment, the economy, and the society. Well, this year, our partnership will help fund the collection of about 1.25 million plastic bottles, which will then be reintroduced to the economy as social plastic pellets. No? And additionally, I also mentioned that we are also distributing health kits, no, containing our Rhea alcohol, Rhea ascorbic acid, baby flow, baby wipes, MediPlus plastic strips, and Clean Cleo toothbrush, no, to their partner collectors that will help improve their health. So that's how we will be able to bring this project to life with Plastic Bank, no? Joyce.
Grabe, Sir Neo, just for this year, 1.25 million bottles already. That's incredible. And at the same time, the health kits for everyone. We also know that for every purchase of clean ethyl alcohol, right, a percentage of its sales will help prevent the flow of plastic into the Philippine oceans. Incredible initiative. And I feel like this is something that we really should all get behind. If you guys are just watching us and joining us right now here in our media group, syempre, diba, don't forget to share this with the people that you love, the people that you know, because what a great initiative to really back and support. Now, Sir Rene, I know that Plastic Bank's role, aside from collecting ocean-bound plastic waste, is also to empower the lives of your collectors, especially in vulnerable coastal communities. But could you share with us how the organization and now with Cleene, it's helping our fellow Filipinos?
Yes, yes. You mentioned, Cerny, you mentioned about the ecosystem. It's very important because that really provides that framework, that capacity to get the plastic out. But behind that ecosystems, we have the communities. We have the individual collectors. We can actually call them our environmental frontliners. That's why with the partnership, they quickly benefited because of the health kits that allowed them to have greater protection, especially in these times of pandemic. But on the longer term, in the development of this ecosystem, through the partnership with Filusa, we have 3 steps. We have 3 stages of development. The first stage is really we look at the economic side, economic impact. Okay, how do we increase the income of this livelihood, the livelihood of these collectors? Well, we link them up to a global supply chain to become part of the circular economy. So we train them in terms of how better to collect, how better to sort, so that they would have more quality plastic. Higher quality plastic means higher value plastic. So aside from the volume, they get a better price for the quality that improves their livelihood. But we don't stop there. Through this ecosystem development, we also bring in tools of the trade to make their collection more efficient. And then we also bring in areas where they could work with their branches so that they can partner them, plan with them, so that the volume that is expected of them increases. They can deliver what is demanded of them. And you see, in this model of ours, we provide incentives. Like for every kilo that they collect, they get incentives. And that, again, increases their livelihood. So that's what we call the startup stage. Then we go to the build-up stage because it's a journey to bring communities out of poverty. We see them as essential. In the build-up stage, we now look at their capacities to become servant leaders. Why servant leaders? Because we want to see them working to benefit and better their own community. So we train them on their capacity to lead. We train them on their capacity to look at other opportunities in preparation for what we call the model stage. The model stage would be like a fruition of all these efforts. In the end, what we want to envision is they become self-governing associations, organizations. They can manage their own affairs. They can look forward to new income opportunities, working as a group, being servant leaders. They could work towards a transformation of their community. And that's how we see it. It's a long term, but it's a combination of the short and the medium and then the long-term perspective. That's how we see the development and benefiting we call them the heroes of the ecosystem.
I love that. Thank you, Sir Rene. You know, as I'm listening to both you and Sir Neo, all I can think about is, wow, I really feel the heart that you have for this collaboration, the heart that you have for our fellow Filipinos, and this initiative that you have. And it's really so inspiring. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Neogen from Filusa Corporation and Mr. Rene Garin from Plastic Bank. We're so looking forward to this campaign towards a cleaner Philippines. Now, I know that so many of us here want to learn more about this collaboration. So to learn more about how Plastic Bank and now in partnership with Cleene create an impact on our environment and fellow Filipinos, let's all watch this.
Every minute, one garbage truck of plastic is dumped into our ocean. And the Philippines is one of the top 3 global contributors to this problem. Plastic Bank has already collected over 4 million kilograms of ocean-bound plastic in the country. That's equivalent to 200 million plastic bottles. With over 60 collection centers in 8 major cities in Metro Manila, Plastic Bank Philippines has now grown to over 1,000 collectors, impacting the lives of over 4,000 Filipinos. Our members receive up to 25% increase in earnings. They collect ocean-bound plastic and exchange these at Plastic Bank branches for cash incentives or digital tokens they can redeem for goods and services. Their collections are recorded in the Plastic Bank app, ensuring security, transparency, and traceability. Plastics collected are reborn into social plastic, which will be used by our global partners to create new products and packaging.
Maraming salamat sa Plastic Bank na binigay niya sa akin. Malaking tulong na rin sa pamilya namin lahat. Gusto ko pong maging successful ng partnership ng Barangay 275 at saka Plastic Bank.
Plastic Bank is stopping ocean plastic while improving the lives of those who help collect it.
Stopping ocean plastic while improving the lives of those who collect it. How absolutely amazing to be able to contribute to saving the environment and at the same time helping other Filipinos who collect plastic waste. That's really so empowering as a consumer. So everyone, please, as I mentioned earlier, spread the word and encourage your friends and your families to join us towards a cleaner Philippines. To our media friends, if you have any questions, just type them in the chat box, including your name and publication, and later on, we will answer them in our media Q&A. Pwede nyo na po yung i-send ngayon because we have a team already that will pull those questions for our panels later on. Now, in order to see this initiative come to life, we need all the help that we can get from individuals and organizations. So we are very, very happy to share that we have here representatives from the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, or DENR. Yes. Please welcome Director Elenida Del Rosario Basog, Director Chief, Climate Change Service, for her message of support.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Happy Earth Day. On the celebration of Earth Day, one of the most serious environment-related issues such as climate change is at the center stage of discussions simply because at no more opportune time than now, serious threats to humanity and to the sustainability of the Earth from the climate crisis have already been repeatedly reported from the findings of our scientists worldwide. Before I continue, let me express first my gratitude to Cleene Ethyl Alcohol of Filusa Corporation for this opportunity to share thoughts and for your efforts to help address one of the perennial global and local environmental issues, that of plastic waste pollution. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or the OECD, an intergovernmental economic organization founded to stimulate economic progress and world trade, global plastics production has grown significantly in recent decades. The COVID-19 pandemic has increased single-use plastic waste. From 2000 to the year 2019, global plastic waste generation more than doubled to 353 million tons, with 40% coming from packaging, 12% from consumer goods, and 11% from clothing and textiles, and only 9% is recycled, while 22% is mismanaged. In 2019, 6.1 million tons of plastic waste leaked into the aquatic environment and 1.7 million tons flowed into oceans. There is now an estimated 30 million tons of plastic waste in seas and oceans, and further 109 million tons has accumulated in rivers. Experts said that the buildup of plastics in rivers implies that leakage into the ocean will continue for decades even if mismanaged plastic waste could be significantly improved. One of the most devastating elements of this pollution is that plastic takes thousands of years to decay, and consequently, the toxins from the plastics have entered the food chain, threatening human health. Though plastic has provided convenience in everyday living, its use results in a high production-related carbon footprint, contributing 3.4% of global greenhouse gas emissions throughout their life cycle. High volumes of waste, persistent pollution, and harm to wildlife and ecosystems, and socioeconomic costs due to the negative impacts of plastic litter on tourism and fisheries. The Philippines ranked third as the world's greatest plastic waste generator, with the second being Indonesia and China being the first. It is considered as one of the world's worst offenders on marine plastic pollution, with 0.28 to 0.75 million tons per year of plastic entering to the oceans from coastal waters in Manila Bay. It uses almost 60 billion sachets a year, and the country is spending over 3.54 billion pesos annually on waste collection and disposal of waste. This amount that could have been spent for development projects had the latter been ecologically managed. Recognizing this and to enhance the current efforts in resource and waste management, the country has currently drafted what is called a National Plan of Action for the Prevention, Reduction, and Management of Marine Litter, or the NPOA-ML, which involves shared responsibility, accountability, and participatory governance. This action plan is directed toward circular economy. It mainstreams sustainable consumption and production in processes, enhances recovery and recycling, safeguards collection and disposal, and includes cleanup of riverine and marine environment. The current plastics lifestyle is far from circular, and there are more environmental issues that the world, even our country, is facing right now. The famous inventor and philosopher Blaise Pascal said, "Nature is an infinite sphere of which the center is everywhere and the circumference is nowhere. Environmental concerns know no bounds, and in order to protect the Earth's resources and the environment, there's a big push for humans to change lifestyles and behaviors for the benefit of the planet and each other. And we need to continually invest in our planet. And this is what International Earth Day tells us for its message. Investing in our planet is about everybody doing their part, government, industry, and individuals. It's about creating a sustainable green and blue economy through a paradigm shift. It's about being more conscious and participative in resolving environmental issues as the country seeks to resolve them, like transitioning to low-emission economic development while enhancing adaptation and building resilience to climate change, preventing and reducing the environmental and human impacts of disasters while building back better for future crises, managing ecosystems, promoting effective and inclusive environmental governance supported by the robust policy and legislation, and informed and empowered citizenry. Earth Day is celebrated to protect the Earth from all human-made harm. It is a day that should be seen as inspiring more and more mindfulness of our collective duty to and gratefulness to planet Earth. Invest in our planet. This is the message of International Earth Day. and we are left with no other choice. Thank you at magandang araw po sa ating lahat.
Maraming salamat po for that wonderful message. You know, I loved what she said about how we need a paradigm shift, a bias for action to participate, and we also need to acknowledge and realize that we have no other choice but to invest in our planet because this is the only home that we know. Thank you so much for that wonderful message of support, Miss Elenida del Rosario Basog. And now, may we call on Mr. Justin De Ramos, OIC Chief, Coastal Resources and Foreshore Management Section, to share with us his message. Sir Justin?
Thank you, Ms. Joyce. Isang makakalikasang umaga sa inyong lahat. Today, as we celebrate Earth Day with the theme Invest in Our Planet, we witness a corporation making a commitment in truly investing in our planet in ways which we would have significant impacts to our environment and local communities here in the Philippines. Thus, on behalf of DNR NCR, we'd like to show our support and appreciation to the partnership of Filusa Corporation, Cleene Alcohol, and Plastic Bank for this initiative to reduce and clean up plastic waste and at the same time improving lives and communities. Plastic pollution is one of the biggest problems in our oceans today. This threatens our food security, ecosystems, and biodiversity, and the communities dependent on the oceans and seas. In Metro Manila, this is much evident at the Manila Bay, where over 40 tons of plastic and other non-biodegradable waste are collected monthly by DNR on waterways, rivers, and coastal areas of the region as part of the Manila Bay rehabilitation. If unabated, this waste may bring about floods, decreased fish catch, and threaten biodiversity in the remaining natural conservation areas of Manila Bay. Much is still needed to address both the cleanup and the sources of this pollution, as it shall take the synergy of all stakeholders, such as households in segregating waste at source, manufacturers in implementing reduction and mitigating efforts, and for the government to craft and implement sustainable and equitable waste management policies. Addressing ocean pollution is a gargantuan task, but with partnerships and initiatives like this, we can save our coasts, seas, and oceans for the future generations. Again, congratulations to Filusa Corporation and Plastic Bank for the launch of Towards a Cleaner Philippines initiative. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you and good afternoon once again, Sir Justin. Maraming salamat po for that. And of course, Director Elenida, thank you once again. I loved what Sir Justin said, no? All hands on deck po talaga ang kailangan natin dito. We do believe that our collective efforts are needed in order for us to drive change and contribute to global climate mitigation. So again, to all of our friends here in this call, we invite everyone to please spread the word and encourage your friends and your families to join us towards a cleaner Philippines. This is what we want, and this is what exactly we need. All right, I know you guys are excited to know who the winners are for our social media contest that I announced earlier on. But before we go on and do that, we will have a quick little game for all of you guys. I enjoyed our run-through kanina kasi sabi ko, wow, ang dami kong natutunan from our event for today. So excited na rin ako na malaman niyo yung mga questions and answer to our little game. I introduce to you the Clean Trivia Challenge. There's my sound effects. All right, guys. You can see on your screen the Clean Trivia Challenge, and this is going to be really easy and really fun. On your screen, we will be displaying questions relevant to our topic. Now, we have 5 rounds for this game, and the first person to type in the correct answer and send it in the chat box per round will win gift packs from Filusa. So, we flash a question, I read it for you. If you know the answer, type it right away kasi pabilisan po ito. So, ready those keyboards and let's begin. Okie dokie. Let's see, our first question is, what is the most popular type of plastic waste that is used to contain water and other beverage products? This type of plastic is the easiest plastic material to be recycled. Is it A, PET soft drink bottles? Is it B, HDPE shampoo bottles? Or is it C, PP microwavable plastic containers? I was just reading the question and I already saw some people answering in the chat box. Tignan po natin kung sinong nauna sa inyo. Thank you so much for the enthusiasm, and I'm hoping that we have our first winner already. Let's see. Type in your answers. Kung hindi man kayo yung at least meron kayong bragging rights na, alam ko din yung sagot kapag tama. Di ba? Again, is it PET soft drink bottles? Oh, there we go. We've got the answer. It's PET soft drink bottles. Polyethylene plastics, also known as PET, has 4 subcategories. Clear PET bottles used for mineral or distilled water products. We have the green PET bottles frequently used for soft drink bottles, blue PET bottles used for flavored water beverage products, and Class B PET bottles used to store stained liquid products, particularly condiments like soy sauce and vinegar. And the first person to get the correct answer is Richard Mamuyak from the Newsmakers. Congratulations, Richard. Makes noise. Yeah.
Thank you.
Congrats, Chard, sabi ni Levi. Good job, Richard. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Don't worry, guys. We have 4 more rounds. So kung hindi nyo nakuha yung first question na yun, aba malay nyo. Baka makuha nyo po yung next 4. Let's go. Our second question is, PP is a type of plastic frequently used for storing what kind of products? Is it A, food, B, beverage, or C, beauty products? I feel like there are a lot of super smart people in this room because ang bilis niyo pong sumagot. Hindi pa ako tapos sa first word. Meron na agad nakasagot. And we already have a winner. Our winner for question number 2 is Maui Flores. Congratulations, Maui. The correct answer is food, letter A. PP is frequently used in storing food items. Some examples of these materials are your microwavables, ice cream containers, and plastic utensils. Yay! You're welcome, Maui. Congratulations. I can feel the competitive people in the room just gearing up with their keyboards and going, teka, hindi ako papayag na hindi ko masagutan tong susunod. Located in a region called A, is it the Great Barrier Reef, B, the Coral Triangle, or C, the Amazon Reef? What is your answer? And we've got a winner. Congratulations, Ted Claudio. The correct answer is the Coral Triangle. Home to over 2,500 species of fish and over 500 species of coral, the Philippines is located at the apex of the Coral Triangle. According to the WWF, the Coral Triangle is known as the world's richest center of marine life and coral diversity. It's so beautiful. Anytime that I get the chance to visit our beautiful beaches, and our family actually frequents Anilao because we scuba dive, we free dive, and every time we just see underwater, it's an entirely different world, entirely different, beautiful place to be in. So that's our correct answer. All right, we're ready for our fourth question. Every year, blank of plastic enters our oceans. We mentioned it earlier. This is equivalent to 1 garbage truck every minute. What is the equivalent volume? Is it A, 5 million tons, B, 1 million tons, or C, 8 million tons? And the correct, kaya niyo ba yan? Nagbibigay pa tayo ng konting time pa for everyone to answer. Go ahead, guys. Ang bilis sumagot. Ang dami nating mga environmentalists dito sa group. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's see. And so many of you guys get the correct answer to all of our questions, but the first one, the fastest one, was Angelica Villanueva of Manila Standard. The answer is 8 million tons. Now, according to the UN Environment Report in 2018, 8 million tons of plastic enters our ocean every year. That's crazy. By 2030, ocean plastic is expected to double, and by 2050, there will be more plastic than fish. That's scary. That's if we don't mitigate this problem, right? So that's why we have to have all hands on deck to change everything and to do things better, to have a more sustainable lifestyle for everyone and for our beautiful oceans. So congratulations. You're welcome, Angelica. All right. Are you ready for our fifth question? Okay. This term means that for every amount of plastic created, a measured equivalent of plastic waste is recovered and removed from the environment by an individual or company through recycling waste management efforts. Is it plastic neutral, plastic footprint, or plastic reduction? What is your answer? Go on ahead and send it in our chat box. And natin kung sino nakakuha ng first correct answer. And the correct answer is plastic neutral. Congratulations to Carla Sangoyo of blissfulguro.com. Good job. Becoming plastic neutral is a great way to help stop plastic from entering our oceans and littering our environments. Individuals or companies can become certified plastic neutral by offsetting an equivalent amount of collected ocean-bound plastic as used in their products and or packaging. Amazing. You're welcome, Carla. Congratulations to all of our trivia winners. Our friends from Comco will get in touch with you guys regarding your prizes. But again, a big round of applause to each and every one of you who joined us in our little trivia game. I'm so proud of you guys dahil alam niyo yung mga sagot kahit hindi kayo yung fastest at talagang sinend niyo siya sa chat box natin. So maraming salamat po. Now, to those who didn't win, don't worry because we are giving away more prizes through our social media contest later on. Everyone is still welcome to join. Simply share a post answering the question, how can you help create a hashtag Cleaner Philippines on Facebook using the hashtag Cleaner Philippines. And of course, don't forget to set your posts to public para naman po makita namin yan. And tag @CleanPH so our friends from Comco can see them. Alrighty? Ayan. O, diba? Congrats daw. Congrats to all of the winners. I love it. I love the camaraderie happening in our chat box right now. Okay, guys. So, we've been talking about an incredible collaboration here, an incredible initiative by Plastic Bank and, of course, by Filusa. Now, to get a closer look at the initiative with Plastic Bank, let us watch this video featuring two of Plastic Bank's 17,000 plus collectors in vulnerable coastal communities whom the organization has partnered with. So, kanina po napakinggan natin what Sir Rene was talking about. And now we're going to actually be seeing their story on our screens. Just a quick overview. Danny, who you will be seeing in this video, is a fisherman who collects plastic waste floating in the sea and from the nearby beaches during his morning fishing trips. Danny and his wife Jovi clean and sort the plastic, which they take to their local Plastic Bank collection branch to turn the trash into cash. An incredible ecosystem that they've created, and I'm so excited for you guys to watch this video. So let's all see this.
Gising ko sa umaga, pupunta na ako dun sa dagat. Nalista muna ako pang-ulam at nangunguha ko ng mga plastic na mga pakinabangan. Inuwi ko sa bahay. Pilihan ko yung kalakal ko. Ako si Dominador Villanueva, nakatira sa Baseco, Port Area, Maynila. Isang mga ngalakal, ng isda. At 2 taon na ako sa Plastic Bank. Yung mga plastic na yan, yung mga batil, kutsara, ihiwalay-hiwalay ko. Tapos pinabalatan ko sa aking asawa.
Ako po si Jovi Villanueva Mungkal, nakatira sa Aplaya, Baseco. Naisali po kami sa programa ng Plastic Bank nung nagpakatimbang kami sa junk shop. Sinas kami nag-deliver. Tapos yung kinikita namin, pinambibili namin ng pagkain namin, budget sa bahay. Tapos napagawa namin yung ng bangka niya, nakabili siya ng lambat. Tapos yung bahay namin, paunti-unti namin ginagawa.
Marami epekto ng plastic. Kung talagang dilinisin ng karagatan talaga, walang mangyayari. Minsan, di na kami nakakauli ng isda. Sa ngayon, na ayos ng karagatan na wala ng basura, bumalik ng isda rito. Sa yung plastic na pangunga ko sa pangalakal ito, pag naibibinta ko ito, iniipon ko yung iba, kung ano man ang mangyayari, mayroon kami madudukot ng pamilya. Salamat sa Plastic Bank.
Maraming salamat sa Plastic Bank dahil maraming naitulong sa buhay namin.
An inspiring story of Sir Danny and Miss Joey there. Really, it's so amazing. We get to see how helping monetize plastic recycling while empowering plastic collectors at the same time is truly so inspiring. It is mainly the reason why Cleene has decided to collaborate with Plastic Bag, as they both have a common goal towards making a difference and building a regenerative economy. And I think it's so good to be able to see that there are Filipino families really capable of doing all that, diba? Not only helping the environment, but also doing things that will help their families move forward, to be provided for, to be taken care of by themselves, and with great partners like Plastic Bank and Cleene. Now, we're also so pleased to share with everyone that we have more individuals who have heeded the call and are showing their commitment towards a cleaner Philippines. So now, please welcome Ms. Gabby Garcia to share her message of support.
Hi, this is Gabby Garcia, and I would like to congratulate Cleene Ethyl Alcohol and Plastic Bank for this partnership in promoting sustainability and committing to reduce ocean-bound plastic waste. As someone who really loves nature and beaches, I'm really concerned about waste whenever I travel, and in my own little ways, I try to use more sustainable items and eco-friendly products. I really look forward to seeing more of this project, and I hope to be able to visit the Plastic Bank soon to really see them in action and how they are helping us achieve a cleaner Philippines. Again, congratulations on this partnership and for this amazing cause. Let's keep it clean.
Thank you, Gabby, for that message. As she mentioned, diba, in our own little way, in our own special way, we can actually contribute to a greener and cleaner lifestyle. We would like to thank everyone once again for joining us this afternoon as we launched our campaign towards a cleaner Philippines. And we invite everyone to follow Cleene and Plastic Bank on Facebook and Instagram for updates and more information on how you can help. Thank you once again to everybody for being here. But of course, we're not yet done. We still have the floor open for your questions. Again, feel free to send your questions in the chat box, guys. If you haven't sent in your questions just yet, I'm gonna give you a bit of time now to do that. I-send nyo na po sa chat box para naman ma-answer yan ng ating mga friends from Velusa and of course from Plastic Bank. Okay. So now let's call on Velusa Corporation Marketing Head, Ms. Maya Leander, and Brand Manager, Ms. Jana de la Cruz. Hi, ladies. Good afternoon.
Hi, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Yay, happy Earth Day, ladies. And of course, joining you guys, we have Mr. Rene Garin and Ted Guayco from Plastic Bank to help us provide answers to all of our media friends' questions. All right. So while we're waiting for the questions from our media friends, I want to start off the conversation really with you guys. You know, we have a couple of questions here, and I think it's really important to have this conversation because it's a great initiative. You know, it's a great collaboration, and we need to know more details about this. So I want to ask, what is the estimated impact of Cleene's contribution to Plastic Bank? Anybody can answer?
Hi, Joyce. Yes, so as we have seen in the videos earlier, so we have a massive plastic problem, and our country is contributing roughly around 2.7 million tons of plastics that leaks into our ocean. And we believe that the key to solving this issue is to create an infrastructure or an ecosystem that prevents the plastic even before it reaches the ocean. So this is also one of the reasons why we partnered with Plastic Bank. And in the first 12 months of our partnership with Plastic Bank, our goal is to collect or stop 1.25 million plastic bottles from entering our oceans. And by doing this, we're not only helping the environment, but we're also improving the lives of our fellow Filipinos.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Ms. Jana. And I'd like to ask you to, I guess, expand on that a little bit with regards to what are the brands, their efforts when it comes to promoting sustainability and green living.
Yeah, I'd like to answer that, Joyce. No, so
Okay.
actually, and it's shared also by Sir Eugene a while ago, the efforts of Cleene Ethyl Alcohol on sustainability actually did not just start now with Plastic Bank. 2 years ago, we already had the initiative to come up with refilling stations for Cleene Ethyl Alcohol in 50 stores within Mercury Drug. No? And this was really well received by the consumer. So that's really where we started. And so we're just following up now with the Plastic Bank. And aside actually from Cleene Ethyl Alcohol, our other brands within Filusa are also having some sustainability efforts in the coming months. And we're also excited and we'll be announcing that when that's ready. We're also coming up with sustainable products for our consumers. Also, we have partnered with the Manila Water Foundation. We've been partners with them for about 5 years now with the Global Hand Washing Day and also the World Toilet Day to teach our fellow Filipinos on the proper hygiene habits and toileting habits. And our products also, and especially our cotton and our paper products, some of them are actually coming from from responsibly managed forests. Not many people know about that, but we are working towards having more suppliers who are also working on sustainability.
I love that. So many projects on sustainability, Ms. Maya. And I think it's really good because as Sir Neo mentioned earlier, you guys are always looking out for partners for the same vision, to keep moving forward with the same vision. And I feel like it's great because you're giving options to your consumers to actually be a part of something bigger, not just to buy amazing products, but at the same time to be a part of a movement that's really supporting a sustainable lifestyle to better our earth, our country, and our communities. Now, I want to ask, I guess, all of you guys, what do you think are the things that we can do to be able to support and help this campaign? Because we've talked extensively about the campaign, this collaboration, what they're doing, but we want to know, kami naman, from our perspective, ano ba po yung maitutulong namin to support this campaign?
Sir Rene, would you like to answer that first?
I think, Ted, would you like to share the discussion we have on this?
Yes. Hello. Yes. Could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah. So our question is, how can we help in this campaign?
Right. Hold on here.
Again, to our friends from the media, if you guys haven't sent in your questions yet, the chat box is open. Please do send them in. Sorry,
Right.
Sir Ted, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Joyce. So we can all help in this campaign by in regards of Plastic Bank. We call on our supporters to be ocean stewards, to be caretakers of the environment. In any way we can. And we believe that change may come in simple ways, from basic segregation and recycling, at home, at your offices, or wherever you are. It can create small differences and will change your behavior towards your plastics. And we also like to partner in other organizations who like to create the difference for our oceans. And in these simple ways, I believe we can create these changes. And we could also contact local junk shops, for example, that are in our LGUs. I think it's visible. There are local junk shops in these cities. And this is also how we partner with the communities and through the countries now, but by us partnering with the junk shops. This is also where our ecosystems are located and thrive.
Thanks for that, sir. Yes, Ms. Maya, go ahead.
Yeah, so Joyce, I'd just like to dovetail to what Ted said. I think from the perspective of Filusa, towards a cleaner Philippines, it's not just a project of Cleene and Plastic Bank. And as many of our speakers have mentioned today, it really involves a collective effort. So in terms of what we can all do, buy products that protect the environment, support companies that take care of the earth. From our individual efforts, reuse and recycle. I think those are very, very practical things that we all can do. And again, it takes not just Cleene, it doesn't take only Plastic Bank, but it really takes all of us to really make a difference in protecting the environment.
I love that, Miss Maya. And I think, from what you said also, jumping off of that, I just thought of it na, it doesn't matter how small you think that effort is, diba? Kasi all those small accumulated efforts to actually be practical, as you mentioned, with how we choose the things that we purchase, the way that we live our lives, diba? All of those things accumulated actually really help and have a big impact on the Philippines and the world. And the last thing that we want is to go and say, wala, isa lang naman to, diba? Isang plastic lang naman to, isang bote lang, whatever, ganun lang naman. Pero ang totoo, yung mga ganong maliliit na bagay, put together, it actually has a huge impact on our environment. Thank you for that. Now, we have more questions here from
TakeOffPhilippines.